Hello Gagas and Lady Gagas, my name is Otkinator and welcome to new video. Please leave a like and subscribe. Now enjoy the video. Have fun and go for it. In a famine, you're pretty practical, because you can hide enough food in your cheeks to last 2 weeks. You've got a face like Jeleno. It's meaty. You've got a meaty Jeleno face. Pro tip from someone a bit older, guys like a little bit of mystery in a girl. Like for example, they might think it's exciting to try to guess how you groom your pubic hair, rather than looking at your eyebrows, and knowing with certainty that you don't. Are you talking to me, or the football team behind me? Hamsters find you attractive. At least sticking your head out a window like the other dogs gives you nice hair. I'd go for it, but it looks like your entire town already has. Congrats on transitioning. No clue which direction you're going, but looks like you're about halfway there. You have the face shape of a shovel. Must have been your parents' doing. When she took this pic, she just took a bite out of a sandwich. I just know there's loads more hair where we can't see. Give me your worst. Private Dyke reporting for duty. Is Squidward your dad? You've got his nose. Flat earthers use you as a measurement. Got rejected by all the male teachers and one janitor. Looks like oily hair has already done its worst. You're exactly the kind of girl I was hoping to meet in my early 20s. You have that rare combination of a face that's just pretty enough that I wouldn't mind you while drunk, and a total lack of personality, so that I wouldn't feel bad if I didn't make you first, or call you afterwards. Your ice cream teen mom. Future Waffle House manager. Can't decide what's more basic in this picture, the beige super value tiles on the wall, or you. Every now and then plain vanilla ice cream isn't bad. You'll be equally as unliked in college as you were in high school. I'd roast you, but I can't get past looking at your honker. Excuse me ma'am, can you spare any forehead? F49M32 been happily together for 7 years, we need a roast. You look like you met in the back of a shipping container. Robbing the cradle or the grave? I can't believe you've been with a man for 7 years who wears a baseball cap in bed. And you got about 7 more years with her. Mail order bride on a budget. Congrats on staying together after both of you realize the other isn't your ticket to citizenship. Not long before man sucks on them tatas and get powdered milk. We noticed you across the bar, and we really like your vibe, can we buy you a drink? So she's clearly rich, right? Well, maybe not rich, but upper middle class where she can buy a sugar baby, but like a pre-owned one, not top of the line, has like the Nissan Altima of sugar babies. You look like you met at Panda Express. You both just said it better than nothing. This is what happens when you can't decide if you want Indian or Chinese for dinner. Wish once mailed me a graphics card from 3 generations back, so I feel your pain. It's like you watched the videotape from The Ring, but somehow started dating the well creature. 41. I just lost 20 pounds, make me feel mid again. You look like Steven Tyler trying to look like Liv Tyler. Tatas like a beagle's ears. You never left mid. Did the 20 pounds all come out of your tatas? Why should we lift you up to mid? You look like you knit ugly colored hats for uncommon pets. And Moses said, behold, no need to part the sea, brethren. The path between her bosom is wide enough for all of Israel. If you're ever shagged from behind, those puppies are going to be clapping like a parent at the school play. You look like you could lose 20 pounds of earwax. You look like Borat's sister. Mid what? Mid stroke. Was the 20 pounds a ding dong and balls? You look like someone who lives in a trailer park and sells bootleg cigarettes. Goes by the name Smokahontas. You look like you smell like you make your own soap. Let's go. When hating your father goes too far. I wouldn't f you with your ding dong. When being alt is your whole personality, let me tell you young man, you had f***ed up the rest of your career as a wannabe alien. As a side note, damn that forehead is big. We've decided to move on to other candidates for the position, is something you've heard more than most people. Why do you not have any good tattoos? Statistically, you should have at least one. I zoomed in, you don't. My sleep paralysis demon came to life. Intensive care unit nurse here. One day, you're gonna be a scary patient for someone to take care of. We don't have to roast you. I don't believe you can step outside your door without being quietly roasted by everyone. I'm afraid. This is what my sorcerer looks like in Diablo 4. You look like a bus stop billboard that some lowlife has graffitied all over. Is that something that lives under a bridge and eats billy goats? Nope. Roast me till my protein structure denatures. I can't tell if you clean the hotels or you're being trafficked in them. Somewhere under all of that makeup there is a tiny insecure Asian man with the ding dong that would make a horse cry. You pee standing up. That's not a joke, just an observation, based on the third pic. Something tells me you get showered in protein. You look like someone put a cheap wig on a potato with teeth. You're probably smart enough to get into a good school, but dumb enough to study something like archaeology and ugly enough not to get your Mrs. degree while at a Seven Sisters type of school. I think we all know how she gets her protein. Roast me up. Only grands must be slow today. I'm going to guess 90% of your home furnishings came from Marlboro Miles. You were probably alright like 50 years ago. We don't need to roast you. Menopause and hot flashes will do that for us. I'm 64. That looks dry. You're more of a hyena than a cougar. New Jersey in the house. Lady, love yourself a little and maintain your dignity. Don't you have a cauldron to go stir? That is a rough 48. Came to roast, but now I'm tired and will take a nap in one of the bags under her eyes. Almost 50 with an OF, need I say more? Chronically online. Not my best, but not my worst picture. Roast me. How is it you're 15 years younger than me and have more wrinkles? Sunlight is not your friend. Somebody is going to have a life-changing moment waking up next to you after a bender. You look like a 20F who is chronically online. Put your phone away and go for a walk every day. The chipped black male Polish alone tells me you need a shrink. That's a rough 20 years. You look like your spirit animal is a missed opportunity. You remind me of my ex-girlfriend, and also why I cheated on her with her brother. I'm not sure even an extreme makeover would make you get to a 4. Finish. I have diabetes. Made this account just for this. Roast me. You look like the default model before you start creating your character. Come on Barbie, let's go party. Where is rest of the skull? Did you use Nair as your shampoo? Maybe you shouldn't have finished all those sweeties, then you might still have your hair. Based on your typing skills, I'm guessing you've already had a few fingers amputated. Vin Diesel before he learned how to work out. Tired and cold trans boy, roast me. You literally wake up in the morning and plan out how to be victimized that day. You're the reason people in the Midwest still use the word abomination. Sheesh. Even I thought that was a little strong. I can't tell if you went from a boy to a girl, or from a girl to a boy. You look like a talentless Swedish DJ. I'm glad you put the trans thing in the title. It's hard to tell if you have gender problems, or are just a Twitch streamer. I understand being gender trans, but how did you transition into a terrible 80s music video? He's so used to being stuffed in his locker he brought it home with him. What was harder for you to get out of, the locker or the closet? This is what someone who is influenced by the internet looks like. Thanks for watching, you grass-eating animals. If you made it this far, thank you very much. See you soon, bye, and love you.